Good morning. For those of you that may not know me, I am Dick Kostka. I have the honor of serving Cornerstone as your Financial Secretary. The Financial Secretary has two main responsibilities. First, there is the recording of all your financial gifts to the church, and then mailing to you a record of your gifts on a quarterly basis. If you ever have questions or see problems with the data on one of your quarterly statements, please give me a call or an email. We want to be sure these statements are correct. The other Financial Secretary responsibility is to prepare for the Finance Committee and the Ministry Council a forecast of income, or your giving, from our church family. When paired with the forecast for our expenses, which I do not am involved in, this then becomes the budget for the coming year. To get this income forecast started, we made a mailing to each of our 171 families. This mailing included a letter from Pastor Melissa, a pledge card, and a stamped self-addressed envelope for you to return the pledge card to the church. This mailing was made on November 4th, the day after the general election. To date, we've had only 19 pledge cards returned to the church, and it is possible that a part of this mailing may somehow have been mixed in and delayed with all the mail-in ballots from the general election. I know at least one of our families has not yet received that first mailing, and I suspect there are many others. If you have received the original mailing, we are asking you to please complete the pledge card and return it to the church as quickly as possible. Use the return envelope and either use the post office, or if you can come to the church, you can drop the pledge card in our white mailbox in front of the church on Russell Road. Either I or one of the church staff check that mailbox every day. It is very important, especially this year with all the disruptions from the pandemic, that we get an accurate forecast from our church family. Our plan at this point is to make another mailing to all the 171 families that we have not heard from. This mailing, which will also contain a pledge card and a stamped envelope, return envelope, will be delivered to the post office on November 30th. If you have the original mailing, please review and return the pledge card to the church as quickly as possible. If you've misplaced the original mailing, please look for the second mailing sometime the first week of December. Take time to pray over your financial commitment to Cornerstone, but then be sure to return the completed pledge card to the church as quickly as possible. We must have your input to put together a proper financial plan for the church for 2021. Thank you, and may God bless all of our Cornerstone families.